Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Marketing Monday. I know I'm a few minutes early, but I was so excited. I could not wait to come in and talk to you guys today. As you are coming on in, say good afternoon. Let me know exactly where you are streaming in from. And if you are watching the replay, I want you to go ahead and you can put hashtag replay. Now, for those of you who do not know what Marketing Monday is our weekly live show that we do that is specifically and carefully curated for authorpreneurs, right? Those are entrepreneurs who are also authors. Those of you who have written books, but you also have a brand, okay? And so we know that many of you wrote your books not to just have your book sitting on the shelf collecting dust. Like your book is not a placeholder. Your book is not a placeholder. And so we've created just a weekly show in which we can share more information on how to take your book from manuscript to the marketplace. We understand that a lot of times selling our books can be an afterthought, especially after all of the time and energy and effort that we put into producing our books. And so we know that it's our responsibility to sell our books. And so we do Marketing Mondays each and every Monday at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll either see myself or a special guest that we've selected that's going to help you take your book to the marketplace. And ultimately, look, our whole goal is to help you grow in what? Impact, influence, and income. So hello. Hey Diva Cole. Hey, how you doing? Hello, everyone that is coming on in. If you don't see your friend, your fellow author friend, your fellow brand, I mean, you know that they are inside of Right With More, that they are a follower of YouTube, go ahead and text them, say, girl, boy, get on in here. We're about to get started. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Chanel Martin, and I'm the founder of Beyond the Book Media. Okay. And we started Beyond the Book Media in 2019 as God's solution to help birth more books in the earth. Okay. So many of us had a book on the inside of us and we didn't know how to get it out. So we've hosted a series of challenges and online trainings to help people write books, but not only write your book, but to finish your book quickly. In addition to that, we also offer a wide variety of services from book publishing, from PR and marketing, also audiobooks as well. So if you're in need of any of those services, you can email us at admin at beyondthebookmedia.com. We also have a monthly mentorship program called Beyond the Book Influencers. That's pretty awesome. And if you are looking for a community and more help, right? If you like, I love these Marketing Mondays, but I need more, I want to encourage you to consider joining Beyond the Book Influencers. So hello. Hey, Pamela. You are from St. Louis. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? We're going to go ahead and get started in just a minute. But I asked some of you a little bit earlier to let us know two things. Let us know where you're tuning in from. You can put that in the comments. And also tell me a little bit about your book or your business, whichever one you want to share about. Tell us about your book or your business. And y'all going to see me drink a little coffee every now and again as I begin to share this information. But I'm going to go ahead and get started, y'all. So today we are talking about how to grow your brand with book bundles. All right. So how many of you have published your book already? Either let me know. So let me know in the comments. Give me a 1 if you're published already. Give me a 2 if you're in publishing, and give me a 3 if you're an inspired published author. Okay. Give me a 1 if you are in publishing. Give me a 1 if you've published. Sorry. Give me a 2 if you're in publishing, and give me a 3 if you are an inspired author. You can drop those down. Okay. So we have 3. We have some inspired. Okay. We have 1. We have few published. And then we have 2, okay, in publishing. All right, Felicia says 2. Shantae says, I see some of our clients, our Beyond the Book Media clients on here. I see y'all. I see y'all. Hey, becoming a boss wife. We published that. Facebook user says 1 and 2. I wish I could see y'all's name, but Facebook doesn't allow me to see your name. And let's see if I can, come on, I can show. Look, Kimberly says two, and two is that your book is currently in publishing. All right, so you guys are going to want to listen up. Even if you've already published your book, remember, you can always relaunch or reintroduce your book. Okay, so I don't want you to think like, oh my goodness, I just published my book, or I published my book 2 years ago. What can I do with it? It's, oh, no, it's not. There are more people. I promise you, you have not impacted everyone that you're supposed to impact with your book. All right, so let's go ahead, y'all. Hopefully y'all got some notes. I'm going to move through this pretty quickly, and then we'll do some Q&A. Let me move my notes over here, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to give you three particular ways that you can grow your brand with book bundles. So the first thing, of course, which I think is probably one of the most obvious, are branded merchandise. Now, how many of you have put together branded merchandise that complements your book, or you're thinking about it? Now, when I say branded merchandise, I'm talking about cups and mugs and ink pens and notebooks and t-shirts. And check this, anything relevant to your book and your brand. Okay. Let me know in the comments if you have either considered this or if you have done this. Now, you know that you can do this really inexpensively. You can go to like Vistaprint, right? Y'all, Vistaprint done been out for a long time. All right. And I believe that if you have a book, then your book by itself, you can create a brand around your book. So Vistaprint is very inexpensive. And there are tons of other branded merchandise platforms where you can easily upload your logo and your colors, and you should absolutely, okay, you should absolutely be selling something else with your book. Now, let me tell you why. Okay, you're currently doing it. Felicia, you definitely got to do it. Felicia says, I'm definitely considering. Okay, so consider this your sign. All right. Now, let's talk a little bit about why this is important and why you can make more money. Now, anybody brave enough to put the current cost of their book? I want to talk to all my authors, all my published authors that put a one. How much are you selling your book for? Or how much are you thinking about selling your book for? Okay, put it in the comments. How much are you selling your book for? So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to use this book, My Good Old Faithful, right? 31 Prayers for Spiritual Wealth. It's my book. I sell it on Amazon for $15.99. All right, so we got some $24.95, some $19.99, some $20, some $13.99. All right, cool. So with that being said, all right, now if you put a t-shirt, even just adding a t-shirt with your book now, and you make people buy them together, now your bundle is, let's say you only add another $20. So now Jason, here we go. Jason said $19.99. So now you've just added, excuse me, if your t-shirt is $20, now you can create a bundle with your t-shirt and your book, and now you're selling it for $40. You're making more money with the same customer. Sometimes we think that we have to have more customers to make more money. And no, you can just increase the average order value. That's called AOV. You can increase the average order value with the one customer, especially when you launch or relaunch, right? Because everyone is so excited about your launch. They'll literally buy whatever you tell them, so most people can muster together $40. So if you have not put together a bundle, right? So I want you to go on Vistaprint at the bare minimum. If you're like, oh my goodness, Chanel, this is so much. Do I go to Alibaba? Nope, go on Vistaprint. And I want you at least to find you a t-shirt, okay? Get you a t-shirt made at a bare minimum, or get you a mug, right? How many people love to sip a little coffee, read a little book, right? And they'll buy your mug or some ink pens and bundle them together. Now, don't y'all be going out here doing this. This is what y'all be doing, okay? Let me talk about what y'all be doing. Y'all would say, buy my book and the t-shirt is free. We're not doing that, okay? We're not doing no buy my book and the t-shirt is free. How about buy my book bundle? And the t-shirt, if you're wondering, some of you are like, hey, well, what do I put on my t-shirt? What do I put on my mug? Can you find like a saying or a quote? Anybody have a notable quote? Go ahead and put a notable quote from your book. If you can just think of one off the top of your head. If you have a notable quote, something that makes people go, wow. Or if there's an overall theme, right? So like Angela has becoming let's see, where's becoming the boss wife, and she has a boss wife brand. Like that right there is a whole movement. So I would wear a shirt that says boss wife, right? I would drink a mug that says boss wife. So you can think about something like that. Okay, so we have all right, so we have resilience found me. That's a t-shirt right there. All right, that's a mug. That's a reminder to your customers, to your clients. All right, Jason says fortify all your tomorrows. Christ conquers all. Look, go with God, right? So you want to make sure that you do that. So at the bare minimum, how many of y'all about to add a t-shirt? And you know what with you can get wholesale t-shirts in bulk for pretty inexpensive. Okay. There's a company here in Atlanta called 3V Printing. And I think they print nationwide, but it's called 3V Printing. And I think you guys won't even see this in YouTube because it's called 3V Printing, and they have t-shirts for as low as I don't know, $7 a shirt. So let's say you put your money together and you get about 50 at launch. Now you get 50 of your books, you get 50 t-shirts, and you've made more money, and people are representing your brand. Okay. So you would put your title on the mug. Hey, pretty princess. That's so good, Felicia. That's so good. Lisa says, bringing faith to life. So how many of y'all gonna add a t-shirt, a mug, or something? You can also do a journal. So let me tell y'all something. And when I say, or not journal, I don't even need to say journal. I need to say notebook. You can do a notebook. Now, a low content notebook. Do you know how many people will pay? This is this is one that I got. People will pay just for a notebook that don't got nothing in it but your brand on. So some of you are thinking like, oh, I got to come up with extra content to put inside of this notebook. No, you don't. Just get some blank pages, and there you go. All right. So I said a low content notebook. Now journals are going to be a little bit different because you are going to have to do a little bit more design aesthetic wise, but a low content notebook, you don't have to do as much. All right. So now that we've talked about that, that's the first way. So the first thing that I shared was grow your brand with book bundles, and part of your book bundle is branded merchandise. So that includes cups, mugs, pens, notebook, t-shirts, or anything relevant to your book and your brand. You do not have to limit it, y'all, to cups and mugs and t-shirts. Okay. You can actually sell anything that goes with your brand. Okay. All right. So the next thing, so number 2, told you I got three ways, 3 strategies. Let's talk about your products and services. Okay. Now, what products and services that you currently offer that can go with your book? Okay. Do any of you guys have a current product and service that you're currently offer that's in parallel with your book? I did this with I do this a lot with those of you who have journals or coaching programs or it doesn't matter. Do you guys have a current product or service? Now, this can actually be a physical product, or this can be a digital product. It doesn't matter. Or this can be a program. Okay. I want y'all to put it in the comments. What is it that you have? Okay. So we're going to talk about coaching in a minute. What is it that you have that goes with your book? And for some of you just said, well, I don't have anything. I don't have anything. So what new products and services can you offer? All right. So I wrote a book called a book about fundraising. It's a fundraising guide. Now I was able to create workbooks to go with that ebook. I was able to create webinars to go with that ebook. Yes. So I'm going to give you guys a few things. So workbooks are good. Journals are good. Subscriptions. All right. So subscriptions are really good. Now, I want y'all, if you can think of, let's see, how do I say this? What is something that your reader will need on a reoccurring basis? Okay. A reoccurring basis that you can provide for them as a result of them reading your book. So any of you have a book on self-care or healing or anything like that, right? Anybody have a book on self-care or healing? I'm just curious, right? Because if you have a book on self-care and healing, so now that's a lead in, you can make additional revenue. Now you can create a self-care box that someone can get quarterly. So now you've created and made a repeat customer. You didn't just leave them at the box, at the book. So maybe the book is teaching them things about relaxing their mind. And now every quarter they get some tea, they get a new journal, they get, I don't know, whatever. Maybe they get some nice room spray or oils or different things of that nature, right? Are y'all following me? So now you can create something. Don't overwhelm yourself, right? But now once they read your book, now they can also get a subscription box. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? All right. So Jessica says my book is on healing and comes out next month. So Jessica, do you give any practical tips in your book and strategies in your book that you can provide items and serve them in a way by way of a subscription box? Just curious about that. All right. So this is good. Thank you. Thank you. See, so now you've created a way for you to make more money instead of selling y'all y'all $15.99 or $20 book. Maybe the subscription box is $75 a quarter. So now you've bundled it and say, hey, it's $75. You get my book to help you with the subscription box, or they buy the book and now you upsell them a subscription box. Okay. All right. So let's go to, all right. And then also physical products that complement. Now this one can be a little bit tricky, but you guys have written some pretty cool books. So if you can think about some of the things that you have written about, and if there's like some sort of physical product that can help. So like my former hairstylist, she wrote a book about healthy hair care, okay, and how to take care of your hair, but she also has a hair product line. So do you guys see how her hair care book, her book that talks about her hair care, now she can bundle that with her hair care line, okay? So that's another way. So I want you to think about, I would love if anybody would drop their book or their business. Like if you have a book that's tied to what you do. Some of us have written books and it's not what we do yet, right? Oh, that's so good. Some of you have written books and it's not what you do yet. I'm going to say that again. Some of you have written books and it's not what you do yet. You were just obedient in writing the book. And the Lord says that he is getting ready to open up a whole nother stream of revenue and income for you. You've been praying for money in a certain well. The Lord says that well has dried up. And because you've written my book, I'm getting ready to open up. The Lord says I have opened up new wells for you. So for some of you that have written that book and you're still trying to figure, okay, God, I got this book. What am I supposed to do with it? I want you to realize that you're sitting on new wells. All right. All right. So I just wanted to say that. Okay. Look. Leadership development. Look, y'all saying yes. Chanel, the way you just scream. That's why you can't get a job, because the wells are open. Oh, Jesus, don't get me to running in this office. Okay, look, I just look. Well, new wells. I want you. Let's go ahead and put that in the comments. New wells. Okay, new wells, because I want you to understand. Some of you thought it was a book and the Lord was like, no, these are new streams, and not even streams, these are new wells. Okay. All right. let me not take y'all to church. All right, y'all. Okay. So I want you to think about physical products that complement what you're currently doing. So, physical products that complement what you're currently doing. So I know we have, let's see, I'm looking to see. Look, y'all being obedient with these new wells, all right? Yes. Come on now. You're sitting on new wells that are about to spring forth. Absolutely. Okay. All right, let me go to my next point. And that goes into, we're still on the products and services. And it says, does your book solve a problem that you can create a service around? Now, Does your book solve a problem that you can create a service around? So, for example, let's see, let me find. Do I got any books in here? All my books are in my closet. I want you to tell me what book, I want y'all to drop in the comments, what problem does your book solve? What problem does your book solve? Um, that is so good. Okay. You're going to create your own yarn line. Your book series is in a sweater that you knit. That is ingenious. Do you see how a whole brand just blossom because of your book? Okay. Um, let's see what else. Who else we got? Jessica says, "Take me to church." All right. So, okay. So now that you say overcoming domestic abuse, that was a good one, right? Teresa says overcoming challenges. What so if your book helps people to overcome challenges, what kind of challenges does your book help them overcome? And how can you create something physical or maybe even something digital that you can sell them that's in complement with your book? I want you to think about that, right? Um, let's see. We got healing from infidelity, right? That's from, we can't see their face, their name because of StreamYard. But maybe what kind of product or service? What is something that women or men that have battled with infidelity? What's something that you can serve them, right? That maybe you can help them heal. All right. Okay, so all right, so Melissa, your book is on fear, helping women fight the spirit of fear. So maybe, Melissa, for you, I see, what if you put together, you definitely need to do an audio book if you haven't done one, but what if you put together some affirmation cards, right? Some biblical affirmation cards that help women come out of the spirit of fear so that they are reminded, or even if it's just some things that they can share or think what I'm seeing like pictures, and I'm seeing like journals. I'm seeing so many things. The thing about it is, in order for you to fully be about it and walk in it, it has to be repeated. So sometimes you need to be reminded that you do not have to succumb to the spirit of fear, right? So some of you are thinking that, okay, well, I can create a coaching program, but for some, you can do more than a coaching program. I want you to get creative. All right. So let's see. All right. So again, children's books, helping little girls discover the beauty within them. Maybe, Felicia, if you don't come up with your own beauty products, you can partner. You can collaborate with another product man. Don't forget, y'all, if y'all don't do it, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you know someone else that's always in the space, you can also do a collaboration and do a revenue share. That way everybody eats. All right. Let's see. Someone said, I turned the declarations in my book about faith, wisdom, and leadership into inspire. I think that's Betty, right? That are sold separately from the book. And I also package them into an inspired box. Yes. And I bought one of those boxes. So that's cool. All right. So let's go on. We just got through from talking about products and services. What new products and services that you currently offer that can go with your new book? Now, the next thing I want us to talk about, the last one, which is the one that I'm really excited about, just for some things that we have going on here at Beyond the Book Media. The third one, and this is not limited, are courses and programs. Okay. Now, I saw a lot of you that were interested in turning your book into an online course or into a coaching program, right? Let me know in the comments if I'm talking about you. Who in here is interested in turning an online course and or program, an online course into or turning their book? Lord, I'm getting tongue tied. Who is interested in turning their book into an online course and or coaching program, right? So I've been able to do that. I've done that successfully and have made a lot of money doing that with my Write Your Book in 7 Days planner. And look, y'all, it don't got to be a full-fledged book. If you got a journal or if you got a planner or something, you can turn that thing into a whole coaching program, into a whole online course, okay? Look, we got a whole bunch of yeses. Come on. Look, yes. Felicia Campbell says yes. Teresa Flat says yes. Someone said they're in the process of doing it right now. Look, um, we have a lot of hands raised. Okay, let me tell you what I absolutely love about online courses. So many of you wrote your books and you're an expert because you wrote a book. If you put it in a whole book, you can turn it into a course, y'all. And y'all, we created, I got a whole training that teaches you how to do it. Several of you that are in here are in it right now. I teach you exactly how to turn your book into a course. So it gives you the opportunity. Number one, so you got two types of things that you can do. You can do a coaching program, which coaching programs allow you the opportunity to be more active. And then also online courses allow you to either, if you decide if you want to make them self-paced or drip the content out. So you can do one or the other. Now, here's the cool thing about both of those is you can charge a premium. Okay. Can y'all put some dollar signs in the chat? Put some dollar signs in the chat, right? Put some dollar signs in the chat. Who wants to be able to sell something in a premium? This is how you take a $20. Some of you guys shared your books. This is how you take a $20 book. You can turn a $20 book, okay, into a $2,000 program, a $3,000 program, a $10,000 program, a $500 program, right? Into $10,000 a month. You can turn one book into that. So I want you to think about it. You got t-shirts, you got mugs, you got journals, you got workbooks. See, we talked about these new wealth. Now you got a whole coaching program. Maybe someone isn't ready for your coaching program, but they can go get a t-shirt and they can go get a mug. They can get something from you. Let me tell you something. Do you know that writing is so intimate? And you really allow the reader to journey through your mind. And at the end of that book, y'all, they want more from you. Do y'all realize that? I want you to put in the comments, they want more from me. They want more from me. That's why you create branded products, because they want more. If there was a more for them to get, see, some of you have not made the money because there's a more, and the Lord is like, I want to give them more, but you stopped yourself at just the book or just the workbook. At just the book. Look, they want more. Come on, Jessica. They want more from me. They want more from me. I just need y'all to come into agreement with that, because sometimes we have like this false humility thing, right? Where we don't realize that, like, we think we're just so happy people read the book. And it's like, no, if someone spent, the average book takes about 2 hours to read. If someone spent 2 hours of their life journeying through your mind that you put on paper, they want more from you. That is why it is your absolute duty to give them more. Hello, somebody say, I'm going to give them more. I'm going to give them more. So that is how you make more money. Some of you don't have a revenue. You don't have a money problem. You just haven't put together the more. You just haven't offered them. You left them hanging. And they're like, look, if she had a t-shirt, I would have bought it. If he had a journal, I would have bought it. If he, look, you just transformed my life. You helped me heal through the first stage of trauma, but I really need some more help. I really want to have some time with you. I really want to dig deep into the concepts that you discussed in this book. Look, let me pull my credit card out. I'm buying whatever you're selling. How many of you have had a favorite book that has transformed your life? And you're like, if they come out with a coaching program, like, look, sign me up. Look, that book was so good. If I can afford it, I'm doing it. Or some people ain't even about affording it. Some people will figure out how to get the money. So, but because you don't have a coaching program, and I know for some of you, you're like, oh, I can't do no coaching program. I work, I got too much going on. That's why you, at least at a bare minimum, if you can't do a coaching program, you need to have an online course connected to your book, straight up. That's like an absolute must have. Okay. So I am Felicia. You know, they need to call me the master nugget dropper, because I be dropping these nuggets. So I will share this with you guys, and we'll do a recap. And if you have any questions, go ahead and start dropping them in the chat. But I will share this. So we do have a program that we're going to open up registration for coming up soon. We're doing a book to course. I have an online course called Book to Course, in which I teach you the exact steps and how to turn your book into a course. It's really phenomenal. But we're also giving you access to Book to Course, and we're doing a 3-night boot camp. Well, no, we're calling it accelerator, a 3-night accelerator program. It is paid. Where in 3 nights, after you go through the course, you'll have your course done, or you'll at least have enough of it done where you can upload it or pay somebody to upload it to a platform, whatever platform. And so I'll share more about that. But what I do want to tell you guys is that what I do want to tell you, I'll remind you over and over what you need to do. Look, what I do want to tell you, and Jessica, hold on, I'm gonna get to my point in just a second. Jessica is a busy mom of 4. And you absolutely, I know you probably don't have the capacity to coach, but you definitely need an online program. Now, I'm about to drop this link, and some of you not even gonna be able to see it. Let me see if I can put it over here. Y'all probably not gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna drop it in the Right With Me Facebook group. We have a free lunch and learn. Y'all know I love the lunch and learns. Okay, we have a free lunch and learn coming up on Thursday, where I'm gonna talk about how you can make 10K from one book. Do I have a software or service that you recommend to do the platform from online course or training? Felicia, you got to get into my program. We open up registrations at the end of the week, and I give you all my recommendations. But there are so many, and I'll share with you what my favorites are, Felicia, so that you can decide what you want to do. But there's literally I don't think there's no perfect answer or no right answer. I think, yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, I should have put the other thing. Okay. So you can either go to that Kartra link that I just dropped, or you can go to Your Brand Needs a Book. Brand Needs a Book.com. And I don't know, you can register for that. I'm doing a free training that talks about how to make 10K a month from one book. Okay. How to make 10K a month from one book, a minimum 10K a month. Like I said, for many of you're sitting on 6-figure plus brands just in your book, and you just haven't given people more. Okay. You're sitting on 6-figure brands. All right. Any other questions? When you said, do I recommend us? And I can just rattle out some, Felicia. I mean, there's Kartra, which is what I love. There's Kajabi. There's Teachable. There's Thinkific. And you can create one if you have a WordPress page. For book to course. You want the one for book? Look, she said she ready. Hold on, I can get you that. I get you even though I don't even think it's even ready for anybody to buy into right now. We haven't opened that up, but I will. I'll send you the link if you want to come on in. It's actually the book to course. Nope, it's not ready yet. I'm sorry, it's not ready. It's not ready yet. Listen, you're ready. Okay. Look, what's the one? Listen, just stay tuned. When we drop the registration link to join Book to Course, it is $497. But I give you my Book to Course program, which that is worth over $997 alone. It also has all my Kartra templates. So it has your whole course platform already created, your landing pages, your sales page, all that stuff, your thank you pages. I give you those templates because I want you to be successful. So that in itself is like worth, I don't know, a whole lot of money. But I'm going to sell Book to Course by itself for $997. What I'm doing for this month is I'm doing an accelerator, which it will be live. So as soon as you pay, you'll have access to Book to Course. We're going to tell you to go through Book to Course before you come to the accelerator. And then for 3 nights, we are going to go through it together and make sure that you have everything. Make sure that you have everything to get ready to produce your course and to launch your course. And we'll go through everything. So I'll share more about that. But in the meantime, y'all can sign up and come to my free lunch and learn, the free lunch and learn that we are having on this Thursday at 12:30. It is called Make 10K a Month from One Book. And I think that's all I got. Will a replay be available? Yes, a replay will be available. Look, some of y'all like, I gotta go back and catch the replay. All right, was this good? Let me know in the comments. All right, so listen, check this out. We do this every single Monday. Okay. So if you enjoyed this, I want you to make sure that you come back next Monday. But first, you need to meet us on Thursday at 12:30. We'll take a deep dive into some of these concepts on how you can make 10K a month from one book. I'll share with you how I was able to do it and how you can do it for yourself. And then towards the end of the week, we will be opening up registration for our book to course accelerator, in which we are helping you turn your book into an online course. Oh, thank y'all so much. You said this was amazing. I appreciate y'all. All right, guys. Well, it's 12:34. I try to be in and out, hit you like a sniper. See many of you on Thursday at 12:30 p.m. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye, guys.